So there has been rumors on Instagram and discussions about Demon Slayer being part of the big three. My question is no, I don't think it is in the big three. I think Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto are the big three in today's anime world. But in current days, Demon Slayer has been more popular currently, and it's continued to do so. And yeah, it has been around for a long time manga wise, but also when it comes to anime, it hasn't been around long enough to even be called the big three. I think with Dragon Ball Z, with One Piece and Naruto, there are so many people in the world that have not seen any of these things and have just started watching it. And as people continue to watch it and start watching it, it continues to grow and grow and grow in numbers. I also find it interesting that Demon Slayer has been gaining a lot of popularity because, and rightly so, because I've actually watched some episodes myself and I've enjoyed some of it. But either way, I just think that because Demon Slayer hasn't been around long enough, it's not really in the big three discussion. Naruto started in September 1999 as a manga and then obviously made its own show in the early 2000s. Similar to Dragon Ball Z and One Piece, it's been around for a very long time. And I understand why people would think that because Demon Slayer is getting popular, it's in the big three. But either way, I don't really understand what they would get rid of in the big three. Because in the big three, if you are trying to tell me which is in the big three, which of the big three from Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto are you going to get rid of? Because big three, I just feel like you can't replace one anime for another anime to make it the big three, because then that doesn't make it a big three discussion. Maybe you could talk about one of the newer big threes in today's anime world, but I personally don't think that that's going to be the case. For me, it's just going to be Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. That's it. And besides, DON has literally made its own game. I don't know if you remember Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto basically made their own game, Battle Stadium, DON. That you know how big it was during that time that they made their own game and made it into their own Super Smash Bros. But with anime characters. So I don't think there's any judgment in that specifically. I just want to know if anyone else thinks that Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece are the big three. And if not, then why don't you tell me what's in the big three? Because that's all I can really think of right now. And the answer is no. I don't think Demon Slayer is in the big three, and it hasn't been there long enough. But I love to hear your thoughts and feelings about it. This is going to be an uncut and unedited video that I'm doing right now. But I want to know your discussion about the big three. So yeah, peace.